terrible at giving myself grace. Well, I know everybody's their harshest critic, but the grace component, I haven't figured out within myself yet. So how can we help me give myself more grace in the process? How can we figure out, all right, you fell off a couple of days and you're struggling to get where you want to be. You're not as disciplined this week because of X, Y, and Z, whatever. We need to input grace. How do we kind of sprinkle in some grace in this process?
Well, I'd first say, if like you're not going to listen to your own Kool-Aid, right? I'll say, what would you say to your best friend? What would you say to your significant other or your kid, right? What advice would you give other people? And it's going to be all the same things that you think are great. Like, oh, you're doing great. Let's get back on it. You had a hard week. And I'll say, but do you believe that? Like the advice you give to someone else, do you actually believe that? And if you're like, no, it just was a nice to have, it was a nicety, like whatever, then I'll be like, okay, well, what real truth do you need to have? The real truth for you, for grace, it might not just be like, it's okay. Grace isn't, it's okay. Grace is sitting with the hard and accepting it and then making a choice to go different. So it might be like, you know what? You really did fall off. Okay, we know that. Yes, I was really exhausted and I was emotionally just tapped out and I wasn't there. Okay, well, how do we get back on it versus the judgment piece? But like we have to be hard truth. Yeah, you weren't on it. Do you want to get back on it? Okay, if the answer is yes, okay, how could I be different this time? So I think grace isn't just it's okay and like the fluffy butterfly stuff. Grace is I'm going to own the hard and sit there with you. And then I'm going to help you make a choice to see it differently and say, what can we do about this? And now we can have the freedom to then choose what we want to do.